How does legal jurisdiction work in space law? Imagine a dispute happening hundreds of miles above the Earth. Who would decide who is right? That is where legal jurisdiction in space law comes into play. It is a tricky area because space is not owned by any one country. Instead, it is governed by international rules and agreements. The main treaty is the Outer Space Treaty of 1967. It says that outer space is not for claiming sovereignty by any country. This makes it harder to decide who has legal authority over space activities. Jurisdiction means the power of a court to hear cases. There are different types of jurisdiction. Subject matter jurisdiction is about what kinds of cases a court can hear. Personal jurisdiction is about who the court has authority over. Territorial jurisdiction is about where the court is located. When it comes to space, jurisdiction usually depends on the country that launched the spacecraft or owns it. If a satellite was launched by the United States, then American laws typically apply. But this can get complicated if a private company from another country is involved. International cooperation is growing to create clear rules for these situations. Some ideas include setting up special courts for space disputes or even a global space court. As private companies become more involved in space activities, the need for clear rules is more urgent. Current laws do not fully cover disputes between private companies or non-governmental actors. Some proposals suggest creating a universal space criminal law. Others talk about a space court run by international organizations like the United Nations. In courtrooms, jurisdiction issues can cause confusion. For example, if two private companies from different countries have a disagreement over a satellite, it might not be clear which court should hear the case. As space law develops, it is likely that dedicated space courts or international tribunals will be set up to handle these disputes. This way, conflicts can be resolved fairly and efficiently. The challenge is balancing national interests with international cooperation. Overall, jurisdiction in space law is a work in progress. It involves understanding how laws from different countries and international agreements work together. As space activities grow, so will the need for clear legal rules. This will help ensure that disputes can be settled in court and that everyone knows which rules apply.